Everyone's been married here today, joined by Mrs. Content told here in the Village Cup World Cup England 2024 knockouts. It scores the semi-finals. It's Blackpool versus FC Barcelona here at Bloomfield Road, and what a big occasion. I think the semi-finals is probably the biggest occasion in any competition, because the semi-finals are normally that stage in the competition where there's 4 teams, one set of teams goes up against each other, of course. In this occasion, Blackpool versus FC Barcelona, of course. The other match, of course, at Anfield, Liverpool versus Red Bulls New York. They go up against each other, they fight it out, and of course, whoever comes victorious, whether that be from, of course, winning the game in normal time, winning in extra time, or even winning on a penalty shootout, they get to the final of the competition where they have a chance to lift some silverware, and of course, the winner lifts that silverware and forever keeps it into never puts it in the history of their trophy cabinet. And of course, the losers get the second prize medal. So of course, they still get something. The losers still get something, not as good as a trophy, but second prize medal still shows that you did really well. And of course, we all know Blackpool is going to want to try and make it to their first Village Club World Cup final in history, especially since this is their first Village Club World Cup as well. And of course, the Barcelona is looking to make it to their second final in a row. Of course, they made it to the first final. FC Barcelona and Chelsea made it to were the first finalists to make it to a Village Club World Cup final, because Village Club World Cup 2022 France was, of course, the first Village Club World Cup that existed. FC Barcelona and Chelsea were the first 2 finalists. Barcelona came on top and won it. So if they win this game, they'll be finalists again and can have a chance to win their second title in a row in the Village Club World Cup. And this time in England, as of course, first coming in now for Blackpool as nice. What the midfield, they hold so well. Barcelona's midfield holds it so well. Gavi taking a shot, just about goes wide. That's what Barcelona have, those kinds of players that can just hold the ball really well, especially their midfield. As possession comes back to Barcelona here. Passing over to Iñaki Peña. Iñaki Peña going over to Jules Koundé. Gonzalo Davies over here. Of course, going over to Ronald Rajo. Rafa Hakimi. Pablo Gavi. Musiala. Almost Robert Lewandowski, but didn't really seem to want a challenge for the ball there, which seemed a bit weird. Since it's Robert Lewandowski, but Musiala on the ball. He doesn't start very often for Barcelona, so it'd be really cool to see how he fares. But of course, Alphonso Davies. Oh, really good shot for Alphonso Davies, but it just came off the crossbar. Unlucky. Really good shot. That would have been a goal of the knockout contender. That would have been probably even a goal of the whole tournament contender as well. But didn't come to be for Alphonso Davies. It was a great effort though by Alphonso Davies, who's really making those forward runs. That's what I like about Alphonso Davies. He can defend, but he can also make those forward runs. Alphonso Davies has it in both departments. Of course, as it's a corner for FC Barcelona. So far, Barcelona's had everything. I mean, they've had the possession, they've had the chances, but of course, it only takes one shot to, of course, score. And we saw again the header exactly right, and Pedri moving too far, but Gavi on the ball, trying from distance. Good effort. Chris Maxwell saves it. It's another corner for FC Barcelona, and to be fair, not gonna lie, it's been FC Barcelona so far. It's all been FC Barcelona in this game. Great from Gavi. Pass it to Musrana, passing it back here. Pedri. Oh, it's not an easy game. It's not an easy game, especially since Blackpool beat. Whoa, that was a good shot as well. Or from Vinicius Junior. Just about goes wide, but some really good efforts coming in for Barca. They're really holding Blackpool. And that just goes to show Real Madrid are a tough team, but Barca is different gravy to Real Madrid. They can just hold the ball so well, and it proves that. It's 0-0. All the chances coming in for Barca. And Robert Lewandowski, not really his best of games. Only one touch so far. Doesn't really challenge the ball. Got to try and get in the second half so he can help his team out a bit here. Of course, Barcelona making a substitution during the break, and Robert Lewandowski comes off for João Felix, and we all know João Felix, whenever he gets subbed on or starts for Barca, he always takes his chance as well. So I'd like to see how he fares in that striker position. As already, João Felix is looking over Musrana. He gets the ball back instantly there. João Felix. You can just see João Felix has some immense dribbling, beautiful dribbling by João Felix. Alphonso Davies, and Alphonso Davies scores the leader. His first goal in the competition, and his first goal in a course for Barcelona. What an occasion for Alphonso Davies, the Canadian player himself, the Canadian fullback. Has scored not only the first goal in the competition, but he's also scored the first goal for he's also scored his first goal for Barcelona. He hasn't scored a goal for Barcelona, but he's scored one now. First one in the competition and first goal for Barcelona. Great save, Iñaki Peña. And Barca are definitely reading the lines now with that lead. Barca, we all know when they take the lead, they just rocket. They have a rocket of energy that comes out of them. And João Felix, you can see his immense dribbling skills. It was João Felix, really good effort. And it's going to be a goal kick, I'm pretty sure. Christian Vizic kicked it out. Could have been a corner. And okay, opens up a little bit. It's gone to Musrana. He's been really good on the ball, to be fair. Musrana has. Passes over to Gavi, passes it to João Felix, and it's 2-0. Gavi assists, and João Felix delivers. And it's 2-0 to Barcelona for Anfield Road. And I tell you now, you can tell Barcelona, they're a different gravy to Real Madrid. Barca are just different gravy. Sure, Blackpool might have beaten Real Madrid, but Barca are different gravy to Real Madrid. And you can just see it now. Look at the energy that Barca have. They've took a 2-0 lead, and they've absolutely been dominating this game. They've been dominating the game for ever since the beginning, in my opinion. But that lead has just put them in ultra dominant mode. Pablo Gavi, really good efforts. And Pablo Gavi, Musrana sending it into him. And time for some substitutions. Barcelona making 2. Davis and Gavi coming off. You can applaud these two because I think they've played really well. Alphonso Davies and Pablo Gavi. Of course, Alphonso Davies scoring his first goal for Barcelona. And of course, Pablo Gavi really holding up that midfield really well. And of course, Angel Balde and Watts are going to have something to prove coming off the bench. Of course, with Angel Balde, that's some nice. Great cross into João Felix. And it's almost 3-0 there. Really good cross from Angel Balde, by the way. Oh, it's 2. But you can't wait. But you can't celebrate. You can't celebrate that yet, Blackpool. I think this goal could be disallowed if it's, of course, that Barca just go back in front. If Barca destroy them, then they've gone back in. Then the goal's disallowed. It's disallowed. If it's disallowed, it might be disallowed. Unless Blackpool get an equaliser, it's disallowed. It will be disallowed because you have to pick up the ball. You have to pick up the ball. That will just make some fans angry. I can already see there's some fans in the stands that are getting a bit angry. Especially, there's a few. Of course, a lot of the Blackpool fans celebrate, but there's a few that's gotten pretty angry at that. And I think they're going to be even more angrier. Yeah, the goal does not stand, unfortunately, for Blackpool. They've been stripped of it. They've been stripped of the goal, unfortunately, because apparently, it's just been reported, there was a bit of Blackpool fighting going on in the box. Apparently there's a few Blackpool fans getting heated in the box. Of course, they're over there. A few of them getting heated in the stands. The goal is disallowed for Blackpool, so it's a 2-0 win and a clean sheet.